Yes, Joyce Williams is traveling in Asia, so she can't join us now, but I'm recording this so that she can follow up.
Okay.
Josephat Moses, it was on May the 25th, 2 years ago that we first met. And I have to say, I'm very pleased with the relationships we've had. And I appreciate your trusting me as the international chairperson of your International Advisory Board. So it's in that capacity that I'm inviting you to meet Maurice. And I'd like to find ways we can work and network together to move forward as quickly as possible. So please, Maurice, please take it from here. I sent you information on Josephat Moses. There's a lot more information, but please share with them what's priority for you. And Josephat, let us know how we can work and network together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Maurice, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes.
Yes.
Please, well, please, I've given you background on Josephat, so please let us know how we can work and network with you, and let's take it from there. Ball's in your court.
So, my name is Maurice Odhambo. I come from Kisumu City, Kenya. So I have a background of medical practice for 10 years. And also, I also did strategic information technology, and I practice as a strategic information technology specialist with USAID projects for 10 years. In 2018, then I resigned to join permaculture, but I came into contact with regenerative agriculture in 2013 through Bill Mellison-led online courses. It was called Regenerative Leadership. And then I started practicing then. And then in 2015, I did a real-time practical PDC. And then in 2018, when the project that was running came to an end, I opted now to join permaculture and invest in permaculture. So since then, I've engaged in quite a number of activities. I've organized a national conference in Kenya, for permaculturists from across Kenya. And I've also trained more than 150 refugees on basic permaculture. And I also deal with training people on advanced permaculture design course to prepare future trainers and consultants, and also do mentorship. So through my about journey, I've been able to open a network of permaculture activities in Africa. It has more than 100 people in Africa, across Africa, on WhatsApp, and another one in the whole Africa also on Telegram, which has more than 200 people whom we network with and do several things. Even some people who are meeting somewhere in Kitale today in Kenya, 2 of my students, and they're trying to share what they're doing. So through that, during the conference, we realized that people who have been trained, because we are very few, just like a small drop in the ocean. So we need a lot of peer support and synergy so that we can create energy and communicate what we are doing, encourage ourselves, give ourselves energy, and also reach out to the other world so that they can know that Maurice is not a madman struggling with the forest alone. Yeah.
Well, before you go further, Josephat, yeah, please take this opportunity to introduce yourself, if you could, please. Josephat Moses.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for availing this opportunity. And I'm glad to meet Mr. Maurice Odhambo. I was just Googling what permaculture is. It's quite a new term to me. I'm Josephat Moses Uchian. I come from Migori County, that is the same region, Nyanza. I've been in the spheres of civic education and civic engagement for a long time, that is from 2014 up to now. Through the organization that I founded then called Center for Africa Volunteers. Our major point of focus is, to educate our people on the essence of citizen participation in governance through a project called AHIABGA, 365 Days of Civic Engagement. We majorly work with volunteers, bringing people together, those who are willing to serve beyond, monetary gain for the sake of our nation and our continent and our world. In the same spirit, we run a number of projects also. Through engaging with volunteers, we've managed to have a membership now growing to almost 7,000 people across East Africa. In Kenya, we have almost 4,000 volunteers who are spread across Kenyan wards. So the primary purpose of these people is to enhance, the spirit of good governance and also citizen participation in governance. Added to that, I also founded an organization called the International Institute for Research and Agricultural Development, IRAD, through which we championing for organic farming, majorly in Kiambu County now, where we train people on the essence of organic farming, and also through partnership and linkages, we are getting markets abroad, particularly in Canada and Germany, for this agricultural produce, just to help in uplifting our young people and women from poverty. We are yearning to reach out to 20,000 farmers, but we've started with Kiambu County. We have less than 200, actually 150 farmers that we are engaging with. Coupled with that, I'm also running a company. It's a consultancy firm called Global Health and Immigration Consultancy, where we train people, majorly healthcare practitioners, those who desire to work abroad. That is majorly in Germany and in the UK. We train the German language, and also we train people on healthcare assistants. That is caregivers. We offer trainings for caregivers, and also we offer German language training for those who are yearning to work in Germany. In the plan, the current project that I'm working on is on a technical training institute, where we want to put all our trainings under one umbrella, under the umbrella of a national polytechnic. And so we are working towards putting up the Macmillan Institute for Health and Social Sciences, majorly to help us in handling training as an institute, a certified institute. So basically, that is a broad and a short version of what I'm working on right now. Thank you.
So Maurice, based on what you've heard, can you suggest any ways we might move forward?
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that he has different programs, and he has the IRAD Foundation, which is linked to what we are doing, because permaculture is generally called regenerative agriculture, regenerative leadership, and the objective is to produce purely organic food. So the only difference with organic farming is that the element of human labor is reduced by 90% through introduction of design principles. And that is one area that I think you can be able to collaborate with him. And I'm also happy that he has network throughout. And as we do advocacy, because even in regenerative agriculture, we have advocacy arm and awareness arm, but we also have practice arm, where we have to demonstrate what we are doing works, because we really, through demonstration, we believe that we can reach many people through our farms. So I'm really looking forward for us to see how we can be able to synergize in that area of organic farming and promoting regenerative agriculture and organic food production across networks. Also, we also have some products now, like lemongrass. We have several acres. So in case we can also link with him to see if we can get the markets abroad, and many other products. So the last thing that we do, apart from the advocacy, then we do the practice, and also we do training, and also we do mentorship. So mentorship of new regenerative programs and new regenerative leaders. That is something that we do, is a lifetime, because through our peer networks, peer support networks, that is something that we do continuously, and supporting new projects that are coming up, regenerative projects, that is. So we also have 3 institutions. We have Kajulu Hills Eco Villages, which is an NGO, And we have Kisumu City Permaculture Academy, which is registered to do the trainings. And then we have Jefferson's Permaculture Ecospheres, which is the center for our training currently.
I think that's good. Do you have something that I can just go through as I internalize, so that I would also be able to give better suggestion on how we can link up.
Your homework is to read the email that I sent you. It has an introduction that he just gave you. It also has a business plan that describes what he's doing right now. And so it's in the email that I sent to introduce you two together. So what I'd like to ask you is if we could meet again, maybe tomorrow or soon, because I do want to move forward, but I need you to know what we're talking about.
Yeah, sure. I think we can do Tuesday. Tuesday can be better.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Maurice, is Tuesday okay with you?
Anytime is okay. Yeah.
About the same time? Is that the same time? On Tuesday, every morning on Tuesdays, I have a standing event from 6 p.m. until, it's not this week. So yes, I can do Tuesday at the same time, if that's okay with you, at 6 o'clock. Is that good for you?
It's okay with me.
That's fine.
Moses, I have many documents. I have a website. I have a Facebook social network website, Facebook. I'm on Instagram, and also YouTube videos. So if you read my story, the summary is in the story document. I think the other documents are so detailed, but the story will give you a simpler way of understanding what you are doing, and it has all the links that are videos, websites, and everything else. So if you just read that document about the story, I think in a nutshell, you will get everything that we are doing. That one is enough. The others are details. Yeah.
Excellent. I'll do.
My phone number is there. Perhaps you might have it, so we keep the conversation going.
Excellent.
So currently,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Moses, currently you are based where?
I'm in Nairobi.
Oh, you're in Nairobi. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll set up a WhatsApp group just for the three of us, so we can have one place to put everything. That way, we can both add information to it.
So you'll set a group for three of us.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Correct.
I'll make both of you administrators too. If there's someone else you need to invite, this will be the planning place for us to work with.
Yes, I think that is good. He's my neighbor in Migori. I come from Homa Bay County, but I also have a home in Kilifi. I'm in Kilifi. I'm at my home in Kilifi because this is where I started. Actually, I was working with we have a lot in common. I was working with the Ministry of Health as an environmental health officer and also a district health coordinator here in Kilifi. That's where I started working in 1997.
Ah, wonderful.
Yeah, strong work background. And then HIV program, monitoring and evaluation, USAID projects. Have you heard of AHIA projects?
Yes.
USAID. Yes, I worked with AHIA 360 and a USAID funded project for another 10 years after living here. So I have also very strong background in medical practice and monitoring and evaluation, but I opted to take all my knowledge to regenerative agriculture because when I was going to HIV in 2000, I found it as it was a national disaster by then. So I put all my effort there. I started 2 programs, but then now coming to see East and West, I'm finding that the system is settled. Now the challenge that we have in the world now is climate change and food security, because there are many geriatric conditions for young people, 10 years, cancer, brains, diabetes, 20 years, 15 years, because of the high amount of residual chemical that is remaining on food. Yeah, there's a residual chemicals that people are eating from the conventionally produced monoculture farms, and that is what is almost 90% available in the market. So if we can take our case forward and open the supply of organic food to the market, I think it can be better, and we produce it in a cheaper way through designs. Yeah, that is why my conviction. Yeah.
Well, I just want to let you both know that in addition to my humanitarian work, I do have a corporation, and it's called a PART, Personalized Advertising Representatives Export Trading Company. And the idea is that each of us should have our own brand that we promote. Just to give you a backgrounder, I'm here in Los Angeles, California. I founded the idea back in 1984 because children were killing each other about Michael Jordan tennis shoes. So the idea was that let's give them something to appreciate about themselves and not a brand, create their own brand. But the Export Trading Company is a consultancy, and the idea is to connect together people like yourselves, even though you're both in the same country, and I'm here in the United States. You both have been involved with USAID. I'm here where USAID is headquartered. I'm here where Prosper Africa is headquartered. I'm here where Power Africa is headquartered. And the more we can connect together these dots at the high level, we can have a greater impact at the grassroots level. So that's what I want to encourage us to think about, revenue sharing streams that we can both enjoy. And also, Moses, I know you did a financial analysis for 365 days of civic engagement, but I need now for us to think about the budgets that we have to work with. And we may also want to increase the budget to include marketing and promotion. What I've learned is that many budgets do not include that very vital part. Whereas on a global scale, we have the United Nations Global Compact. The chief financial officers of the top 13,000 corporations have committed $130 trillion to impact climate change in agriculture. But unless we ourselves put ourselves in the channel, we'll be overlooked. So what I'm suggesting is that we take time to revisit our financials and increase the amount set aside, or even insert, if it's not there, I would suggest at least 25% of whatever your budget is. Deal strictly with promotions and publicity. And because we're involved with nonprofit organizations, we can also do public service announcements that can get distribution free of charge around the world. But we do need our young millennials and our young people who are driving this narrative to be able to know what we're talking about and how it's important to them. And then their testimonies is what's going to drive our success. So that's what I suggest and recommend.
I get you.
That's great.
Okay, well, I'm going to end this conversation, but I do want to let you know that I'll share this with Joyce Williams. As I said, she's the CEO of a law firm, but she has international connections, but she also has the Armooh-Williams Foundation. I'm the community relations director. So as much as possible, I like for us to separate our activities. So our nonprofit activities can work over here, and our commercial activities can work over here to support our humanitarian projects. That's the model that I would like to see us work with.
That's
okay.
Wonderful.
All right, with that, I'm going to thank both of you for joining me, and I'm going to end this conversation, and I'll share this video with both of you so you can share it with anyone in your network that needs to take advantage of it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.